Hi, my name is Friso Lorscheider. I'm working in the marketing team at decisive. Today we would like to talk about the newest options if it comes to remote levers for decisive suspension products. Since 2008, decisive is offering a wide range of suspension products. Those products are especially in cross-country racing well recognized. Cross-country racing means as well performance. And to get the best performance out of the products, the suspension need to be adjusted while racing constantly on the track. Therefore, we see today on more or less any cross-country bike remote activated suspension products. The current 2-in-1 remote lever from decisive offers the option to adjust front and rear suspension at the same time. Today with me is Katharina Rütsche. She is member of our product management team.
Hello Friso, thank you for the invitation.
Hi Katharina, thank you for being here. From the feedback from our racers, I know that the function of the current 2-in-1 remote lever is unquestioned for racers. So why there's a need to replace the lever?
This is true. We are satisfied with our 2-in-1 remote lever, but there is still some potential for improvement. That's why we developed it further to the L2 and the L3 remote lever.
So what is new about those levers?
The current 2-in-1 remote lever can only be mounted above the handlebar. From an ergonomic and a safety perspective, it is better to put it under the handlebar in order to increase the riding control. This was one of the goals in the development process of the two new remote levers.
This is good for a clean-looking bike, but what about the integration of existing clamps on the handlebar?
The 2-in-1 remote lever needs to be mounted with its own clamp only. The new remote levers offer much more new mounting options. For example, it can be combined with the Matchmaker X interface for SRAM components, and this will make the cockpit much cleaner. The new remote levers offer also much more options to adapt it to different ergonomics of the riders. According to the rider's individual preferences, the new remote levers can be adjusted to different positions.
But it still offers the chance to activate front and rear at the same time.
Yes, it activates the front and the rear at the same time. The new remote levers will work with the 3-position in-control damping system, so with both decisive suspension platforms, the 232 and the 535. This means the rider can activate the 3 different ride modes of those platforms.
Katharina, can you tell us a little bit more about those 3 different ride modes?
Yes, the open mode offers the full travel of suspension. It gives sensitivity and therefore a lot of traction. Then we have the drive mode, providing traction on uphill sections and on uneven sections due to higher compression damping. And then last but not least, the lock mode, which is ideal for sprinting situations on even sections where maximum power transmission is key.
All those adjustments are very important to get the best performance on the track.
Yes, all our racers are using all 3 riding modes, sometimes several times in one lap. That's why this new campaign of the remote levers is called Trigger Your Speed. With the new decisive remote levers, you can adjust your riding modes in any situation and at any time to achieve more speed.
Katharina, in the beginning you said already that there are 2 lever options additionally, the L2 and the L3 lever. What does this mean?
Just 2 years ago, the cross-country specific drop per seat post, the D2321 and the D232 were introduced and increased our suspension product portfolio. With the L3 remote lever, our customers have now the possibility to activate all 3 suspension products with just one thumb. So with the fork, the shock and the drop per seat post. In that way, we have a clear separation from changing gears on one side of the handlebar and changing the ride modes of the suspension products and the dropper seat post on the other side.
That's about the L3, but what about the L2 lever?
For those people who don't use a dropper post, we have developed the new L2 remote lever. The L2 because it controls the two products, the fork and the shock.
If a customer gets now the L2 lever today, but he makes the decision for the dropper post later on, is there a chance to upgrade the L2 lever to the L3 version?
Yes, he can. If a customer already possesses a DT Swiss suspension fork and shock with a L2 remote lever, and then wants to buy a new DT Swiss dropper post where a L1 trigger lever is included, the customer can assemble the L1 trigger lever with the conversion kit and receives then an L3 remote lever.
So in the end, he gets a very discreet look on his bike and he can move on faster at the same time.
Exactly. We think the new remote levers are a nice upgrade for any DT Swiss suspension rider, and they are an add-on to our current remote lever lineup.
If it comes to replacing the current levers or to install the new L2 or L3 lever, how about the installation? Is it complicated?
For this and how to learn how to replace the current remote levers with the L2 or the L3, or how to upgrade the L2 to an L3 remote lever, watch the how-to videos on our DT Swiss YouTube channel.
Thank you, Katharina, for the explanations and for joining me today.
Thank you, Friso.
Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to get more information about our products in general or specifically about the L2 and L3 lever, check out our website dtswiss.com. To be the first to get the newest information about our products, you can as well subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and see you soon again.